Are you concerned about moving to a barrier island and having to deal with flood insurance for the first time? Well, today I'm going to share some little known facts and some recent changes about flood insurance that you need to know. Hey, I'm Adam D with KW Realty and the Local Connect, and one of the big concerns of buyers that we work with is flood insurance. What's it all about? I'm going to tell you about all the recent changes too. First, I'll start by saying I am not an insurance agent. So I'm going to list some insurance agents below that you can contact to verify this information and check into your own home. I'm just repeating some of the stuff that I've learned from the agents below. So when you're buying a property at the shore, if it's a condominium, chances are flood insurance is already in place. So you just need to grab the deck page and review it and make sure that it's satisfactory to your mortgage company. If you're buying a single family home, chances are the seller might have flood insurance as well, and we can easily transfer that into your name. And chances are you might actually pay the same amount that the previous owner was paying. What I want to talk about in this video is some of the recent changes that happened last year in 2022, where FEMA changed to 2.0, or risk rating 2.0. Now, there's two different ways to get flood insurance. One is through the private market, such as Lloyd's of London, and the other is through FEMA. For the purpose of this video, we're going to mainly talk about FEMA. Now, with these new changes last year, about 21% of people saw a decrease in their rate, and 64% of people saw an increase of only about $0 to $10 a month. The big changes is that you no longer need an elevation certificate to determine your flood insurance rate. FEMA is now using stuff such as aerial imaging, like you would see on Google Earth, and previous data to help determine flood insurance. Now, one of the reasons you would get a FEMA policy over a private market policy is because FEMA caps your rate increases at no more than 18% per year. So even in a drastic event, they cannot increase your rate more than 18% in 1 year, where a private market policy does not have that restriction. They can increase your rate or even drop you. Another thing to know is that if you're a second homeowner, there's a $250 surcharge per year that a primary resident does not pay. All FEMA policies cover $250,000 per unit for flood damage. If you're in a condo building and there's two condos, for example, the policy's $500,000. Now keep in mind that flood is rising waters. So it's only going to cover where that flood or rising waters hit the house at in the living space. Important thing to talk to your insurance agent about because a lot of damage sometimes is not due to floods. One of the final things to know is that FEMA policies have a 30-day wait if you're paying cash. But if you're getting a mortgage, that 30-day wait is waived. So you don't have to wait for the policy if you're getting a mortgage. However, if you're having a cash deal, you might want to make sure your settlement's at least 30 days so you can get your flood insurance policy in place. And the most important thing I wanted to talk about today is that there is no estimating or guessing flood insurance rates. Nobody knows. Only FEMA knows. But an insurance agent can get the data easily. So contact an agent. They'll give you an estimate for your flood insurance. A real estate agent, you can't go off of what the neighbor pays or if the area is bad or high or low or whatever it may be. FEMA does not release how they calculate these rates. While flood insurance can be very complex, it doesn't need to be. Contact a local agent or an experienced realtor and they'll be able to help you. These are some of the most important things you need to know, along with some of the recent changes that happened last year with FEMA flood policies. These affect not only New Jersey, but all coastal markets that are covered by FEMA. Thanks for watching another video. If you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe so you're alerted of the next video that we put out. I'm Adam D with the Local Connect and KW Realty, and I'll see you on the next one.